What's that story you've never been able to tell? When I was 17, I worked at a grocery store with a guy named Brian. He was an average guy in his mid-20s, a little heavy, and I didn't pay him much attention. One day, he told me about his crazy neighbors. He said they'd yell at him to be quiet, bang on the walls, and scream at the top of their lungs if he sneezed. He wasn't doing anything, yet they acted like he was super loud. It sounded wild, but I didn't care much. I just wanted to finish my shift and go home. A few days later, Brian stopped showing up to work. I didn't think much of it. A month or so later, he came back, so I asked where he'd been. He said he'd been fired because he was in the hospital. That didn't seem fair, but I didn't push. When I asked why he was hospitalized, he said it was for personal reasons. I told him it was nice to see him back and left it at that. Later, another coworker who was close to Brian asked if I knew what happened to him. I said, yeah, he was in the hospital and got fired. Do you know why he was in the hospital? No, he said it was personal. Turns out Brian's neighbors weren't real. He'd called the police after hearing them yell at him again, and when the cops came, they said his neighbors weren't home. Brian had been hearing voices and was diagnosed with schizophrenia. He spent a month in a mental hospital. I'll never forget how normal he seemed, hiding such a huge struggle.